Hey folks, it's Tom, your frugal prepper. I'm getting ready to work on this Saturn. This is like an L300 2004-ish, I think. But it threw a timing chain. So these always bend the valves when they throw a timing chain. Sometimes I actually crack the pistons or send the valve through a piston as well. But this one was idling when it went, so I doubt it did. So I'm finally ready to get started on it. What I have to do first is just get this head off of here and pressure test it, see if it needs valves, which valves it needs, and just get a list of all the parts that I'm going to need. Then I'm going to use my special head flattening process and put it back together with a new timing chain and see if she runs. So we'll get started. Alright, we'll have to pull this intake manifold off. Got the clips here for that. We should have another.
Godspeed to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna.
One groundwater right there. You gotta get that. Come on. Okay. Alright, you can see where the valves have hit the pistons, mostly the intake valves. The exhaust valves don't look too bad, but I'm gonna test all that anyway. You can see those valves hit every piston. They left a little tiny mark in the piston, but I don't think it's that bad. The piston's not cracked. We're gonna try it and see. I mean, I think it's fine. And yeah. So yeah, I'll get some brake clean and clean that off and have a better look. But yeah, it really smashed up. Every intake valve was open and bent. And some of the exhausts are open and maybe bent as well. So it's gonna need a new set of valves. And they'll have to be lapped in. New head gasket, new head bolts. The intake gasket I don't know. I think we'll go ahead and replace that too. We'll see how much it is. But we'll get her all back together. That was a hard head to get off. There was 2 hidden bolts in it. Once I got those 2 bolts, I got it loose, but then I had a ground wire, and I had to keep prying the exhaust and the intake out because these studs got left in the head. So I'll pull those studs out of the head before I drop it all back down in there. It'll go in much easier than it came out. But yeah. Oh boy. So we're gonna go look on the Rock Auto. Now I went ahead and pulled those fuel injectors. This has not a direct injection into the cylinder, but it goes into the intake, not the intake manifold. It goes into the intake port on the head. I pulled those out. One of them came off of the rail, but it should clip back down on the rail once I get it unstuck from the head. If it won't, then I'll go to the junkyard and get another one. And the reason I'll go to the junkyard is because you can't just replace one injector, because a new injector will have different flow characteristics than the other 3 injectors, and then you'll have fuel trim problems. You can get cheap injectors that are aftermarket, but they are always problematic in that they put out too much or too little fuel. You have fuel trim problems, you lose converters, right? So I would rather just go to the junkyard, find one with around the same mileage and put that one injector in, or just replace all 4 of them from the junkyard. But usually they've been sitting for a long time in the junkyard, so I would rather keep the 3 good ones in this car. But that would be the cheap solution to that, if that injector doesn't clip back on okay. I was going to try to leave the fuel rail on, but I was trying to figure out why the head wasn't coming off, and I thought maybe this fuel rail is like bolted down to something, or it was those other 2 bolts. I took the motor mount off, but I have to take it off anyway to do the timing chain, so that's no big deal. But I'm just tearing as little apart as possible to get the head off and put it all back on. I'm sure the book says to take 50 other things apart. I didn't even look at the book. I'll look at the book for the specs, and we'll get it done. We're doing this the good way, but the more cost efficient way for a car that's got 260 some thousand on it. We're just trying to make it scoot down the road again. It's not, those pistons aren't going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect on it, but it's going to be good enough to get them to go where they need to go for a few more years, right? That's all we're trying to do. So I'll talk to you all later. Stay tuned for part 2. Will probably be me redoing the head. And then part 3 will be a reassembly and a startup probably. There might be 4 parts. I don't know how long it's going to take. We'll see. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Tom, your Frugal Prepper.